Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving straight into a harsh, undeniable operational reality. We're going to break down exactly why organizations, even the most mature, incredibly well-resourced enterprises, so often discover their real priorities only when a crisis actually strikes. We're stepping away from the theory today to look at what literally happens in the control room when the pressure is on. Now, during peacetime, in those calm governance meetings and quiet boardrooms, most organizations genuinely believe they know their critical priorities. Ask a CIO or a business continuity manager, and they'll proudly point you to stacks of extensive documentation. They've got the business impact analyses, the tiered recovery plans, strictly defined RTOs, the whole shebang. There's this really comfortable sense of operational coherence. Everything looks perfectly aligned on paper.
Well until the crisis starts. Systems fail. Teams mobilize. And the atmosphere? It instantly shifts. Those neat theoretical plans are suddenly subjected to the ultimate stress test. We go from the sterile, predictable environment of a boardroom straight into the chaotic reality of a major operational incident. As the recovery kicks off, tension escalates fast, and all that theory, it just evaporates.
And that brings us to a critical breaking point. All of a sudden, nobody truly agrees on what should be restored first. That solid consensus you had yesterday, completely gone. Different departments are loudly demanding immediate attention, your technical teams are intensely zeroed in on infrastructure dependencies, while the business units are hyper-focused entirely on halted customer transactions. It's a sudden, intense clash of internal priorities. And the worst part is, the recovery actually stalls out because that unified vision has totally fractured under the pressure.
So, why? Just think about that for a second. Why does a heavily documented, well-governed enterprise suddenly lose its operational compass the exact moment a crisis hits? What is the root cause of this immediate and really dangerous disconnect?
Well, the honest answer is that real priorities are not always the ones displayed in your criticality dashboards. Actually, those static metrics are often kind of a mirage. They track what's easy to measure, right? Not necessarily what is vital to survive. A dashboard might show a Tier 1 server as totally healthy, but it completely lacks the operational visibility into the human and business context surrounding it. When the pressure is really on, beautifully color-coded dashboards fail to reflect the messy, interconnected reality of a living enterprise.
And this leads us to the core operational failure we see time and time again. An application might be completely restored by the IT team while still remaining entirely unusable by the business. The technical team gives it a green light. They celebrate a successful server recovery, which is great, but the actual business operations remain completely halted. In this scenario, IT restoration has completely failed to deliver business recovery.
So what's the culprit? The root cause of this disconnect lies in invisible dependencies. During a crisis, these hidden links reappear and just sabotage recovery efforts. First up, external providers. Your internal systems are up, sure, but a downed third-party vendor breaks your entire critical path. Second, forgotten operational flows. Those legacy, undocumented connections that are absolutely essential for data movement. Third, MFA mechanisms. Just imagine an identity management server goes down. Suddenly, a global supply chain halts because a single approval cannot be logged. The main app is restored, but the authentication server is down, locking everyone out. Fourth, business validation steps. Those manual human approvals that IT simply can't automate. And finally, inconsistent critical data. The servers are powered on, but corrupted data make them absolutely useless. These invisible dependencies are what truly dictate your recovery timeline.
And here is the ultimate revelation. The problem isn't merely technical. It's fundamentally about operational coherence. You see, organizations do not create value with servers. Servers are really just the plumbing. Organizations create value through operational flows, business objects, and the ability of teams to make decisions under pressure. The real challenge for enterprise governance is shifting that focus away from raw technical reality and pointing it directly toward true business value. It's about protecting the processes and the human decisions that actually keep the organization alive.
To solve this, organizations absolutely must build a bridge between technical restoration and operational reality. This begins by implementing the Ransom-Kick resilience model. It's a framework specifically designed to map out those invisible dependencies and align IT recovery with actual business priorities. And then this framework is brought to life by establishing an operational memory through Arcanius.app. Now, this isn't just about throwing more software at the problem. It's about creating a coherent, operational resilience environment. It gives governance teams the exact visibility they need so that when a crisis hits, your teams aren't just guessing, they're executing based on established operational memory.
If your organization is still confusing technical restoration with business recovery, you honestly remain vulnerable. True resilience requires total visibility into your operational flows. I encourage you to follow Ransom-Kick for more operational resilience insights and discover how to build your organization's operational memory over at www.archionis.app. I'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. If a major incident struck your organization tomorrow, would your teams be restoring servers or would they be restoring your business? Thanks for watching this explainer.